Welcome everybody to GiaGia Live, Life, and Tarot. I hope everyone is doing amazing. Today we're going to take a look at the remaining month of January 2019 and see what we need to know about the rest of the month and how it ends. I'll be using the 78 Tarot Mythical Tarot of the Legendary Tarot deck by Trish Sullivan. That's the box. This is the backs of the cards too, look like this. Okay, hope you can see that. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled the cards and laid down the spread. I'm using a standard Celtic cross spread, and we're going to look at what's going on and what we need to know about. This is for all signs, and we're looking at the period of January 18, 2019 to January 31st, 2019. All right, let's dive in. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy that you're using or dealing with, and it's clarifying card. You have the Five of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. Okay, you have the Five of Pentacles with the Page of Wands, and this is the energy underneath the deck, the energy you're in. And so what's going on here is that there has been experiences in your world dealing with lack, delays, obstacles, stagnation, possible health issues, setbacks, lack in your world. And some of you are now working on coming out from lack. You're beginning to see signs of coming out from this lack energy with this Five of Pentacles, because you have the Page of Wands clarifying it, and that is, with this Page of Wands energy, it's a fire energy. It's a new energy, new ideas, new actions being taken up to recover from this Five of Pentacles lack energy. And you're beginning to see signs of change in your world where things are improving, and you're moving away from the energy of lack, because you've been looking at new ways and new ideas to implement and put into action to bring change to this Five of Pentacles lack energy. Now, some of you are still in this energy of the Five of Pentacles, experiencing lack, feeling left out in the cold, and dealing with obstacles and delays and issues and challenges. And with the Page of Wands, it's time now that you start trying to find new ideas, new ways that you can put into action to bring change to this Five of Pentacles lack energy and come out of it and recover. Okay? As you can see with that warrior, he has the axe, and he can swing that axe to start making changes to improve his situation. Or he can continue to stand there with that axe and do nothing, or feel defeated and continue to watch his world collapse, continue to see the problems pile up, continue to feel like things aren't improving, and seeing that things aren't improving. Because with the Five of Pentacles energy, you'll need to put in the effort to bring that change. While it's challenging in this energy, fives mean change. So some of you need to start using the Page of Wands energy and look for new ways to take yourself in a new direction away from this Five of Pentacles energy. You are not doomed. The divine is always working all things to your good. But you have to also put in effort and energy so that these changes can happen. It's a cooperation between you and the universe that has to occur. Now, the energy that you're in, that you'll be in, is you have the Five of Wands clarified with the Nine of Wands. And this is two fire energies here. And this is how you see yourselves. So with the Five of Wands energy being the energy that's representing you, this is you experiencing strife, challenges, delays, problems, conflicts, maybe also in communication, setbacks, things not quite coming together, and being tired with that Nine of Wands because you've been putting in so much effort to try to bring this change or changes that need to happen to improve your situations in your world, and your situations maybe even with others or within yourself. But it's taken a lot of time and energy, and so it's difficult to continue when it doesn't feel like you see any change occurring. But again, with the Five of Wands, the five represents challenges, but it also represents change. So I feel like some of you are still in this energy where you're still finding it difficult to persevere, to endure, to continue going forward, finding ways to change your circumstances and your situation. And you may be at the point that you're just ready to throw in the towel and give up. You're tired of trying and not seeing any change for your efforts. But please know, with the Nine of Wands here, don't give up, because the Nine of Wands mean as much as you've put in all the energy and effort, and as tired as you may be and wounded and beat up, you're so close to the finish line, because after this 9 there's a 10, and you have the 5 here with this Nine of Wands, which means change is afoot. It's there, but you have to stay in the game and continue to try in order to see that change to happen and move away from the problems and challenges you're faced with. Now, some of you with this Five of Wands and Nine of Wands, you're doing just that. You are not giving up. You are choosing to persevere and overcome. Yes, you're tired. You're aware that you put in all the work, but it's because you put so much time and energy and effort to solving these challenges. You've gone too far to turn back now. So you're going to stick with it. And because you're at a 9 with the Nine of Wands, and by the way, these are two fire energies, so they intensify each other. You're going to begin to move away from your difficulties and see some changes happen because of your actions, because you haven't given up, because you've kept your will and determination. And persevering is what's going to happen for you now, and what is happening for you now. Now, where you are in the present, you have the King of Cups clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So with this King of Cups being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, you're definitely putting in the effort and the energy. You've been waiting. You're patiently waiting. You're assessing the situation. You're seeing how far you've come with your efforts. You're even working on yourself. And we have water and earth here. And water and earth work well together. They strengthen each other. And so what I see here with the King of Cups, some of you have decided to maintain a mature emotional state, to keep control of your emotions, to continue to put in the effort with the Seven of Pentacles, to be patient, to watch, to continue to attend to the things you're working on, to resolve challenges and problems and see solutions. You also are taking the time with the Seven of Pentacles to work on yourself, to continue to give yourself that pep talk, and to continue to check in with yourself and keep that right attitude and not give up. And also with this King of Cups, it's a mature energy where this is either you or someone that you're dealing with, but this is your current situation in the present, is that you're taking care of your family, you're doing what has to be done with the Seven of Pentacles, and you're keeping a watchful eye with your efforts, and you're being patient, and you are believing in your efforts bearing fruit at some point. Now, some of you need to use this Seven of Pentacles energy and work on yourself and get control of your emotions because you're emotionally imbalanced. Maybe feeling overwhelmed, maybe feeling defeated, maybe upset, maybe angry, maybe tired of putting in energy and not seeing what you need to see for your situations to improve or change. But now you need to work on yourself and balance your emotions. And don't be too hard on yourself. And not give up in this energy with the King of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, some of you are assessing what else you can do to continue to maintain while you wait for change to come, for your situations to improve. And some of you are just outright giving up. You're just tired. You've had it. And so you're letting go of what you've been working on. And because you're too emotional to deal right now. Now, what's influencing the King of Cups energy is you have the Ace of Wands with this Queen of Cups. Okay? So I feel like with the Ace of Wands being clarified with this Queen of Cups that is influencing this King of Cups energy. And by the way, we have the King and the Queen here. So there's the yin and yang, that need for emotional balance. But this could also involve a couple, possibly. But as the Ace of Wands is the influence, I feel like you, some of you, are thinking of new ideas that you can put into play, new actions to work on your situations and your circumstances. You may have new ideas that put you in a better emotional place to stay more grounded and in control of your emotions so that you can make clear head and heart decisions that benefit you and your family. With this Queen of Cups, you're possibly following your intuition, getting centered and grounded, working on maintaining a calm emotional state, finding mature approaches and actions. Now, some of you need to come up with new ideas with the Ace of Wands here. New ways that you could implement to create change and improve your circumstances. But it would mean with this Queen of Cups here is that you have to get your emotions in check. You'd have to not feel at a loss or defeated. You may be overly sensitive, or you may be codependent, and you need to let go of that emotional energy and work on new ideas that you might be able to come up with to improve your situation. So you either can be working on making changes and taking action with new ideas, or you need to. Now, what's underneath, the root cause of all of this, is we have the Knight of Wands with the Chariot. So, with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot clarifying the Knight of Wands, you want movement. You want swift changes to happen. You want to be able to implement actions and ideas that move your situation and circumstances forward towards victory, towards balance. With that Chariot there, you are looking to take control of the situation and enact some changes that make your situation better. Now, some of you need to utilize this Knight of Wands energy and start moving and finding ways that you can create balance and take more control over what's happening to you to improve your situation and your circumstances. It also is possible that with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot is that you may actually be traveling. You could be experiencing issues with travel. If you have vehicles, there might be issues with your vehicle. There might be some delays or hiccups that may need some repair. But you want movement, you want change, you want to come out of this lack energy with the Five of Pentacles, and you want to move forward in a new direction. So if there are issues with your vehicle, as you can, try to get that taken care of and looked at and resolved, because it's very important for your car and your vehicle or your means of travel is safe for you to come and go. So you don't want to wait if you need to be taking a closer look at that. You know, if you need to have your vehicle looked at, that something's going on with it that's unusual, don't ignore that, okay? And some of you may need to go with the flow and slow down. You are taking action, but you might be moving too fast or being impatient because you want to control everything. You want it right now, you know, when it might take a little more time, a little more effort, a little more patience to see the changes that you want to happen in your world. Now, in your recent past is you have the Five of Cups with the Eight of Cups. So this is water energy, but this energy is in your past. So what I feel here is that recently you've experienced loss, or you felt like you were at a loss in your world with your circumstances and your situation. I feel that things started occurring and happening in your world where with the Eight of Cups here left you feeling dissatisfied, emotionally unfulfilled, unhappy, that you put a lot of your energy and effort and your feelings into a situation or circumstances to change it, and that's not how it went. You know, it left you at a loss, feeling defeated, crying over spilled milk, focusing so much on what's going wrong instead of looking at what you can do to change it or what is available to you that you can work with that can start making things right. Because with the Five of Cups, in this image, it's a gargoyle, and she's just like had it, like, you know, like fuck it, like, you know, I'm not feeling it. I got to do something with this. So some of you have had this emotion, let it wash over you, and then you know what? You decided to move on from it and try to see the brighter side with that sun energy here in this Eight of Cups, okay? And some of you, while this energy is in the past, you may still be feeling it and need a little more time for this energy to leave you. But the good part here is that it is leaving you. and it is moving behind you. You won't be needing to carry this in your present. You won't have to. Now, what's on your mind that you're thinking about is you have the King of Pentacles clarified by this Knight of Cups. So, can you see that? I feel like your thoughts have been on just managing things, trying to keep everything under control, get things under control, seeing what you can do to stabilize your situations and circumstances in your world, to create more security. I feel like you have been maturely looking at, with this Knight of Cups, what opportunities can be out there for you to obtain, to grab a hold of and utilize to improve your circumstances with whatever's going on in your world. Now, that's what some of you are doing, and you may even be receiving offers of help that assist you in you being able to manage what's going on in your world better, so that things come together for you better. Now, some of you with this King of Pentacles energy are in your head about how can you manage it, what opportunities are out there, and you may feel like you are at a loss and you can't really see what those opportunities are, though you want them. So also, you could be thinking about someone who has a lot of resources with this King of Pentacles, that you believe it's a possibility that if you turn to them, that with this Knight of Cups, you could be offered some assistance. So you might be weighing that up, and you might not have quite yet reached out to that person. But guess what? If you don't ask, nothing will happen. If you ask, it might happen. So you think about what side of that you would like to be on. Now, some of you have reached out to someone that has a lot of resources, and you know may very well be in a position to assist you and offer you some help and support. And you may have either been told yes, which you have, it would be great. But some of you are going to be shunned and told no and not receive that help. But what you got to do is find where else can you get your Knight of Cups from, so that you can manage things in your world, so that things work out better for you. You can remain more grounded. Now, the energy that is in your very near future moving forward, as we approach more towards the end of November, is you have the Ace of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Okay? The Ace of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. These cards are so beautiful. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for your very near future is, with that Ace of Cups, some of you are going to receive an offer that is heartfelt, that will be heartfelt for you as well, that is going to help your situation so that you can bring balance to your circumstances in your world. Also, some of you will receive this help that will allow your situations to completely change because of this opportunity that you will receive. Now, others of you, that opportunity may be delayed or not yet coming through, or may not come through. And with that Two of Pentacles, you may need to find another way to create balance or seek other means to create changes in your situation. Look for other possibilities to obtain that Ace of Cups. But also, as I spoke about delays, the Ace of Cups could still very well be coming, but maybe not when you really want it, but it doesn't mean it won't. So you'll have to try to be patient and keep control of your emotions and continue to balance and juggle until the opportunity comes about for you. Now, how others are viewing you in your world, in your environment. You have the Death card, and by the way, is the only major arcana here in this spread. You have the Death card with the Nine of Pentacles. This is very nice. So the Death card represents Scorpion energy. It's water, but this is a card of endings, of letting go, of transition, of changing your circumstances, transforming your situation. And so for some of you, you're being seen and viewed by others as a person who is able to bring change to their circumstances, to transform their situation for the better with this Nine of Coins. You're being seen as someone who is very resourceful and independent and making it happen and keeping it together. This is how some of you are being seen by others. There are some of you where you're being seen as unable to make changes in your world and are not as resourceful, maybe more codependent, and have a lack of resources or don't know how to go about gaining the resources, but you are struggling with creating change, with transforming your situation. So for some of you, this is how you may be being viewed by others. Some people may feel that, for some of you, that you have let go of your resources, squandered it, could have managed it better, and maybe you didn't. And so people are viewing you as someone who's dropped the ball, who's, not really managing their situation very well. And if you are, this could be why you might be facing challenges with getting help and support to keep your circumstances, where you can maintain until something better happens, or that some better idea or action you can take up to do something different to improve your situation. I'm also getting with Death and the Nine of Pentacles. It is possible that some of you are experiencing a loss. Someone may have passed away, and with this Nine of Pentacles, you feel like that person was a resource to you. They were very valuable to you. They were a very important person to you, and you may be grieving and having a hard time keeping it together, and you may be also having a hard time moving on about what has happened. And it varies for everybody, how we cope when we lose someone. So just be gentle with yourself, and if this has happened, I'm really sorry for your loss, and my condolences to you. Now, in your innermost feelings and emotions over this remaining month of January, you have the Queen of Wands with the Three of Wands. So what you're hoping for, what you want to see happen with this Queen of Wands and this Three of Wands, you want to take action. You want to take control of things. You want to plan. You want to put your plans into action. You want to go after what you need in your world. You are a person who is fiery, you're focused, you got a lot of charisma. With the Queen, and I gotta say, I feel with this energy, yeah, like you will do anything, just about any and everything, to acquire whatever it is you got your sights set on. I mean, like, no matter what it takes, whether it's right or wrong, good or bad, the truth or a lie, you will do that so that your plans come together. Okay? You also may be, with this Queen of Wands and Three of Wands, looking to others and seeing how others may be of assistance to you or may be able to help you to make changes in your world, to help you achieve and accomplish and complete the tasks that you have set in your mind, the sights you have set on to obtaining, because you've made up your mind. And so now you're looking for who can help you have what you're after. Okay? But also you are utilizing this energy with the Queen of Wands, where you are, you know, standing in your power, in your strength, and you are going after what you want. You are taking action. You are doing what you need to do to see the changes in your world, to have the things that you want for yourself. And you have others supporting you, or you know how to get others to support you to do that. Now, for some of you, the opposite is happening here. Some of you may be very upset and angry with this Queen of Wands energy, and angry that, you know, your plans are not coming together, or, you know, the people who are supposed to be helping and supporting you are failing you. Okay? They're not being responsible. So things aren't coming together the way you want. You're not seeing what you're after and obtaining it. Some of you are too emotional and too argumentative, to where, especially if it has to do with you working with others to obtain what you want, there's conflict in your relationships, and so getting what you want is being delayed, postponed, or not happening at all, or it's just going to take longer to happen because the attitudes aren't right. This is either you or others with this Queen of Wands and this Three of Wands energy. And also with this Queen of Wands and Three of Wands energy, you are fearing that you may not see your plans come together, or see your ships come in, or that you've run out of options and actions that you could take to see what you want to happen for you. This is some of you. And some of you are feeling very passionate and accomplished, and seeing your plans, you know, your ships come in, and the people that are in your corner are there, like, giving you their full support, and you're making it happen. Now your outcome or advice is you have this Page of Pentacles with the Tower. You have the Page of Pentacles with the Tower as your outcome. Now, pages are new energy. This page, the Page of Pentacles, is an earth energy, and it's together with a major arcana of the Tower. Towers bring changes, shake things up. Sometimes in a good way, and sometimes it doesn't feel good at all. It feels horrible when those shakeups and changes happen. Also, it could be epiphanies that you could be experiencing that change the pattern of thought or way of thinking. But what I see here with this Page of Pentacles is Well, I feel like some news comes in of a resource that you receive, and with that tower completely changes your circumstances in your world, and for the better. And it came right on time, right when it was needed. For some of you, some news could have come in, may come in, where a resource or something new and tangible in your world is not coming. And because it's not coming, because it's delayed, because it's blocked, it won't be good news. And this too, with the tower, will shake your world up to the very core, to its foundation, where it feels like and looks like everything around you is collapsing. And you may need to find new ways to rebuild and change. So some of you will be able to avoid this tower moment. Some of you will not. Also, some of you are healing because you have an epiphany, a new idea, a new way of thinking, a new belief that gets rid of the old thinking and belief pattern. And so you are healing here. You're learning how to heal yourself. And that is changing you, causing a shift in you, causing a shake-up in you for the better. And some of you, with this Page of Pentacles, need to learn how to work on you so that this tower that you're feeling, this huge shift, this change that has rocked your world to its core and made it very difficult for you to heal, to move forward, to see ways from a different perspective that will allow you to improve your circumstances and your situation. It's happening here. Let me pull one more card on that. Yeah. So this is with the Six of Swords. So yes, some of you will receive good news that will allow you to move away from conflicts within yourself, conflicts that are occurring in your world, problems, challenges, and something comes in, some resource, something new, or some new implementation of something in your world shakes up all those troubles, all those worries, all those fears, all those challenges, and allows you to move on, allows you to have a way to move on and get to a calmer space and to not be so worried and see things improving. But for some of you, the opposite will happen, that you won't be able to move on. Things won't be, quite settled. It's going to take a little more time. Your progress is delayed or impeded, or there's some sort of obstacle or blockage. And so this tower will remain for a while longer. But the thing here is with the Six of Swords is that even if you're not able to move on from your situation and circumstances by the end of the month, there still will be an ability, a new idea, some way through an idea you come up with or the help of others and their ideas that you can start moving away from your challenges and seeing the situations that are causing you problems in your world that are difficult. You see yourself moving away from. You'll begin to start being able to move away from it. And if not by the end of January, hopefully signs of you being able to come up with the way forward and away from conflict and challenges will show itself to you so that you can begin that journey to progress and change your situation and circumstances in your world for the better. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, stay blessed, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.